television discovered something in the 1970s that changed crime drama forever. Cops were actually flawed people navigating morally complicated situations. Before this decade, police shows glorified law enforcement as redemptive force, overcoming criminals through pure heroism. Then everything shifted dramatically. Networks began airing programs depicting corruption, institutional dysfunction, and officers questioning their own purpose. Some shows shocked audiences with unprecedented realism. Others pushed boundaries so far that broadcasters worried about audience backlash. By decade's end, the romantic notion of the cop as hero had permanently fractured. These 12 programs transformed television's relationship with police narratives, proving that grit, cynicism, and moral ambiguity created superior storytelling than sanitized heroism ever could. 1. Adam 12, 1968-1975. Adam 12 premiered in 1968 but reached maximum cultural impact during the early 1970s, depicting Los Angeles Police Department patrol officers Pete Malloy and Jim Reed navigating daily police work. Martin Milner and Kent McCord established themselves as reliable television personalities through consistent characterization across 7 seasons. The show's genius involved depicting mundane police procedures alongside occasional dramatic confrontations. Adam 12 refused sensationalizing law enforcement, instead depicting officers processing paperwork, handling minor infractions, and managing routine calls. Jack Webb created Adam 12 based on his Dragnet legacy, bringing authentic police procedure knowledge to production. The show consulted with actual LAPD officers, ensuring accuracy regarding terminology and protocol. Adam 12 pioneered depicting police work as genuinely boring, interspersed with genuine danger, rather than constant action sequences. Real LAPD officers praised Adam 12's accuracy, suggesting the show captured actual patrol work better than competitor programs. The show influenced police procedures nationwide by introducing procedure terminology and methodologies to mainstream audiences. Adam 12 demonstrated that television audiences appreciated procedural accuracy over manufactured drama. The show's longevity across 7 seasons proved that audiences possessed patience for methodical storytelling over action-oriented narratives. 2. The Rookies, 1972-1976. The Rookies premiered in 1972, depicting 4 young police officers navigating Los Angeles Police Department training and early careers. Georg Stanford Brown, Michael Cole, Carl Benson, and Bruce Fairbairn portrayed the titular rookies navigating institutional hierarchy and genuine danger. The show depicted generational tension between experienced officers and idealistic newcomers. The Rookies demonstrated that ensemble casts could anchor police dramas without requiring singular protagonists. Each rookie possessed distinct personality, creating natural conflict. The show tackled controversial topics including racial tensions and institutional corruption. The Rookies ran successfully for 5 seasons, maintaining consistent quality. Critics recognized the show's commitment toward depicting young officers genuinely questioning police authority. The show influenced subsequent police dramas, understanding that generational conflict generated superior drama than singular focus. The Rookies demonstrated that police procedurals could incorporate social commentary without preaching. The show's success suggested that audiences appreciated seeing institutional dysfunction depicted honestly rather than celebrated uncritically. 3. Hawaii Five-0, 1968-1980. Hawaii Five-0 debuted in 1968 but dominated the early 1970s television landscape as one of America's most watched programs. Jack Lord portrayed Steve McGarrett, commanding Hawaii State Police Task Force, investigating serious crimes across the islands. The show's theme song became iconic, representing television excellence itself. Hawaii Five-0 combined procedural accuracy with action sequences, creating distinctive presentation style. Lord's commanding presence conveyed authority and professional integrity. The show's location filming in Hawaii provided exotic aesthetics distinguishing it from mainland police dramas. Hawaii Five-O's catchphrase, "Book 'em Dano," entered cultural vernacular, demonstrating the show's massive cultural penetration. The show ran for 12 seasons, accumulating 512 episodes, establishing unprecedented longevity for procedural drama. McGarrett solved crimes methodically while managing team dynamics. The show proved that police dramas could achieve popular success without compromising procedural authenticity. Hawaii Five-O demonstrated that television audiences possessed appetite for established authority figures, maintaining order and justice. The show's consistency across seasons proved that police procedural format possessed durability across extended broadcast runs. 4. Policewoman, 1974-1978. Policewoman premiered in 1974 as television's first series, featuring a female officer in lead role. Angie Dickinson portrayed Sergeant Christine "Pepper" Anderson, an undercover police detective navigating dangerous assignments within Los Angeles Police Department. The show spun off from Police Story episode featuring Dickinson's character, expanding into successful 4-season run. Dickinson's performance conveyed toughness without sacrificing femininity or vulnerability. The show depicted Anderson working undercover, assuming various personas, including prostitutes, gangster girlfriends, and criminals. Each assignment required genuine danger and psychological investment. Policewoman broke substantial ground, featuring female protagonist in traditionally male-dominated genre. Dickinson received consistent Emmy nominations throughout the show's run. The show depicted Pepper Anderson navigating sexism within police department while maintaining professional competence. Policewoman demonstrated that female protagonists could anchor serious police dramas. The show influenced subsequent programming, recognizing that gender diversity strengthened narratives. Policewoman proved that audiences appreciated seeing women depicted as genuinely capable professionals navigating male-dominated institutions. 5. Starsky and Hutch, 1975-1979. Starsky and Hutch premiered in 1975 as buddy cop drama depicting two plainclothes detectives navigating Bay City, California, pursuing dangerous criminals. Paul Michael Glaser portrayed curly-haired street-smart detective Dave Starsky. David Soul played intellectual blonde detective Kenneth Hutch Hutchinson. The show's genius involved contrasting protagonists complementing each other's methodologies. Starsky brought instinct and emotional commitment. Hutch provided intellectual analysis and restraint. The iconic red and white Ford Gran Torino became character itself, commanding genuine audience affection. The show featured fast-paced editing, quick cuts during action sequences, and vibrant cinematography capturing 1970s visual culture. Lalo Schifrin's theme music captured the show's energetic street-level action. Starsky and Hutch achieved massive cultural phenomenon status, accumulating devoted fan base spanning demographics. The show ran successfully for 4 seasons, despite declining quality during late production. Starsky and Hutch demonstrated that buddy cop dynamics could generate sustained narrative tension across seasons. The show proved that television audiences invested in partnership chemistry, transcending individual protagonists. 6. Columbo, 1971-1978. Columbo debuted in 1971, depicting Lieutenant Columbo, a seemingly bumbling Los Angeles detective, solving murders through meticulous investigation and psychological manipulation. Peter Falk portrayed Columbo as brilliant mind, concealed beneath rumpled appearance and apparent incompetence. The show revolutionized whodunit structure by revealing murderers from episode's beginning, transforming narrative tension from mystery solving into watching Columbo manipulate guilty parties into confession. Falk's performance conveyed genuine warmth alongside ruthless investigation methodology. The show's genius involved structuring episodes as cat-and-mouse games between Columbo and each episode's guest star murderer. Famous directors and renowned actors eagerly accepted Columbo guest star roles despite playing murderers. Columbo ran successfully for 8 seasons, accumulating 94 episodes. The show achieved critical acclaim and popular success simultaneously. Peter Falk received consistent Emmy nominations throughout the show's run. Columbo's catchphrase, "Just one more thing," became instantly recognizable across America. The show proved that non-traditional protagonist appearances could generate television excellence. Columbo demonstrated that audiences appreciated watching criminals gradually realize their inevitable capture. The show's success influenced countless subsequent detective dramas adopting similar investigation methodologies. 7. The Streets of San Francisco, 1972-1977. The Streets of San Francisco depicted veteran cop Lieutenant Mike Stone and younger partner Inspector Steve Keller navigating San Francisco investigating serious crimes. Carl Malden portrayed Stone as experienced mentor, guiding Keller's professional development. Michael Douglas emerged as major talent through his portrayal of Keller. The show's premise generated natural dramatic tension between generational differences and partnership reliance. Malden's gravitas provided credibility, while Douglas brought contemporary sensibilities. The show combined procedural accuracy with character-driven storytelling, exploring relationship depths. The Streets of San Francisco ran successfully for 5 seasons with consistent ratings. The show featured location filming in San Francisco, providing authentic urban environments. Critics appreciated the show's commitment toward depicting procedural realism alongside character development. Malden and Douglas possessed genuine chemistry, creating compelling viewing experience. The Streets of San Francisco proved that mentor-student relationships possessed inherent dramatic potential. The show influenced subsequent police dramas, understanding that partnership dynamics generated superior storytelling than singular protagonists. 8. Kojak, 1973-1978. Kojak debuted in 1973 depicting Lieutenant Theo Kojak commanding New York City Police Unit combating serious crimes. Telly Savalas portrayed Kojak as tough, streetwise detective navigating inner-city corruption and institutional dysfunction. Kojak's bald head and signature lollipop habit became instantly iconic television imagery. The show, set in gritty Manhattan streets, depicted crime's genuine danger and moral complications. Savalas imbued Kojak with both steel and compassion, treating marginalized populations with respect despite institutional pressure toward cynicism. The show's catchphrase, "Who loves you, baby?" achieved cultural ubiquity. Kojak explored inner-city corruption, drug trafficking, and institutional dysfunction with unprecedented frankness. The show proved that police procedurals could address serious social issues without preaching. Savalas received consistent Emmy nominations for his nuanced performance. Kojak ran successfully for 5 seasons, achieving massive ratings. The show influenced law enforcement programming, recognizing that street-level authenticity resonated with audiences. Kojak demonstrated that morally complicated protagonists possessed greater appeal than sanitized heroes. 9. Police Story, 1973-1980. Police Story premiered in 1973 as an anthology series created by Joseph Wambaugh, legendary LAPD detective sergeant bringing authentic police knowledge to television. Each episode focused on different LAPD officers and situations rather than recurring characters. Wambaugh's vision prioritized realistic depiction of police work, emphasizing how the job psychologically impacts officers. The show's anthology format allowed exploring various police specialties from homicide investigation to undercover narcotics work. Police Story episodes featuring Tony LoBianco and Don Meredith demonstrated partnership dynamics. Another episode featured Vic Morrow as surveillance specialist, The show generated 3 successful spin-offs, including Policewoman, Joe Forrester, and Man Undercover. Police Story ran from 1973-1980 despite inconsistent broadcast scheduling. Actual LAPD officers praised the show for authentic procedural depiction. Critics recognized Police Story's commitment toward moral complexity and realistic investigation methodology. The show demonstrated that anthology formats could sustain viewer interest across seasons. Police Story proved that audiences possessed hunger for police drama, reflecting genuine institutional reality. Wambaugh's involvement ensured authentic perspective unavailable to non-officer producers. 10. The Rockford Files, 1974-1980. The Rockford Files premiered in 1974, depicting Jim Rockford, an ex-convict turned private investigator, navigating Los Angeles, solving various cases. James Garner portrayed Rockford as fundamentally decent person, navigating institutional skepticism regarding his criminal past. The show balanced humor with genuine drama, creating distinctive presentation style, separating it from traditional police procedurals. Garner's charisma and comedic timing made Rockford simultaneously likable and genuinely capable. The show featured theme song by Mike Post and Pete Carpenter, creating iconic television music. Rockford frequently called his estranged father, delivering genuine emotional depth amid comedic scenes. The show depicted Rockford living in trailer demonstrating economic realities facing private investigators. The Rockford Files ran successfully for 6 seasons, accumulating 198 episodes. Garner received multiple Emmy nominations for his performance. Critics appreciated the show's commitment toward realistic depiction of investigation combined with character development. The show proved that ex-convicts possessed capability for redemption and genuine professionalism. The Rockford Files demonstrated that television audiences appreciated morally complicated protagonists navigating societal skepticism. The show influenced subsequent programming, recognizing that comedic sensibilities enriched serious drama. 11. Macmillan and Wife, 1971-1977. Macmillan and Wife depicted Police Commissioner Stuart Macmillan and his amateur detective wife navigating San Francisco, investigating serious crimes. Rock Hudson portrayed Macmillan as accomplished law enforcement leader. Susan St. James portrayed his wife as intelligent amateur sleuth. The show's premise combined police procedural elements with marital dynamics, creating distinctive narrative approach. Hudson and St. James possessed genuine chemistry, creating compelling viewing experience. The show depicted marital partnership as equals contributing distinct investigation perspectives. Macmillan and Wife ran successfully for 6 seasons, accumulating 40 episodes. The show proved that married couples could anchor police dramas without requiring domestic conflict. The show depicted marriage as partnership rather than source of narrative tension. Critics appreciated the show's sophisticated approach toward depicting professional relationships alongside romantic commitment. Macmillan and Wife influenced subsequent police dramas, recognizing that partnership dynamics generated superior storytelling. The show demonstrated that television audiences appreciated seeing mature relationships portrayed with genuine respect and partnership. The show proved that police procedurals could exist outside singular protagonist frameworks. 12. The Sweeney, 1975-1978. The Sweeney emerged from British television, representing the most revolutionary approach toward police drama ever attempted. John Thaw portrayed Detective Inspector Jack Regan, commanding London's Metropolitan Police Flying Squad. Dennis Waterman played his partner, Detective Sergeant George Carter. The show depicted tough-talking, hard-drinking officers pursuing dangerous criminals through East London. The Sweeney revolutionized police procedurals through unprecedented grit, location filming, and bold frankness regarding police methodology. Officers depicted routinely bending rules and employing questionable tactics, pursuing justice. The show featured high-octane action sequences combined with genuine character development. Thaw and Waterman possessed electric chemistry, creating legendary television partnership. The show's success generated 2 theatrical feature films during its original broadcast run. The Sweeney proved that audiences hungered for police drama authentically depicting methodology, regardless of moral complications. The show demonstrated that television could depict corrupt systems and morally compromised officers without requiring redemptive narrative resolution. The Sweeney influenced subsequent programming, recognizing that authentic grit resonated more powerfully than sanitized heroism. The show's influence extended across television programming, permanently transforming what police procedurals could depict and explore. Here's my genuine question. Did you actually watch any of these shows when they originally broadcast? Because I think the 1970s represented something fundamentally different about how television portrayed police work compared to what we see today. These shows didn't require police officers to be heroes. They allowed them to be flawed, morally complicated, sometimes corrupt individuals navigating impossible situations. Tell me honestly in the comments which 1970s police procedural actually reflected what you learned about real law enforcement versus which ones now seem completely absurd. And here's my controversial take. The Sweeney and Police story understood that authentic grit beats manufactured heroism every single time. Contemporary cop shows seem obsessed with redemption narratives where flawed officers eventually discover their moral center. But 1970s procedurals suggested that sometimes people just stayed flawed forever while still doing their jobs. Which perspective feels more honest to you? Drop your hottest take about 1970s police procedurals versus what networks produce today.